So it's kind of funny doing this, but it kind of looks pretty strange, right? Anyways, I'll be doing these talks, um, and they're not conversations. It's just me talking. It's sort of memoir. There we go. I'm trying to. There, a little better. So these talks are about this process. I guess we're all going through, but I've kind of learned to pay attention to the subtleties of these dynamics that we're living in right now. Um, and the subtleties are hard to because we're so dazzled with, um, the onslaught of uh, short attention span, hyper media, and everything moving fast and blingy and glitzy and very attention grabbing and stimulating and overstimulated and hyperstimulated. And so these talks here are the opposite of that. So they're guaranteed to be boring, guaranteed to be uncool, uneventful, everything that you would want to stay and watch. Uh, these are not going to be them. They're not going to be topical. They're not going to be. It's just the most uncool moment you can spend with somebody. That pauses when they talk and just being human, just being direct, just being whatever's there. So a rare moment, let's say. And this has taken a lot of courage for me because those of you that know me know I love to dazzle. I love to entertain. I love to people please. I love to, do all the things that are that gain you, that have people include you into their life. So this is all not that. This is not begging for attention or selling anything. Or what if you could have a moment where you could just be yourself alone, but anyone can come in and sit inside your labyrinth and enjoy these moments of uncurated, practically illiterate moments. But these moments are the moments that I am trying to reach that person, especially you. When you were 3, you were that person. When you were 3 years old, you didn't really have great command of the language, but you had total contact with who you were, who you are, who are you. When you were 3, you were so close to it. Now you're so far away from it because you've taken on the mask of your family name, the mask of your peer group name, the mask of your of your culture, the mask of your job title, you become so many personas that you've now feel that if you're not productive or industrial, that you're worthless and no one really cares. And that's probably true. That's what's the upsetting part is. That's all true. Uh, people love your obedience, and they love not being, well, they love being comfortable. And so when you're talking to people and being with them and making them comfortable, they want you around. When you are uh, not complying to that endeavor, they don't want you around, because you just being you is not good for their, I want to say, survival, because it is like that. You know, you just being yourself could trigger and upset someone's nervous system into flipping their boat. So it's not about making someone feel bad about not you being yourself, but it's about understanding that you will be exiled, you will be pushed away if you don't have obedience to people avoiding triggers. And it takes a certain person, which you don't see a lot, to uh, to go through that with you, with anyone. To say, hey, just be yourself with me, and if it tips my boat, that's, I give you permission. I give you permission. This kind of unconditional love, this kind of unconditional listening, this kind of unconditional friendship, um, is for me, what I'm working on now is that to nurture that. So I'm being that more with people uh, around me, uh, especially here at Earth Fair. I have the most loveliest people I work with. A big group of people, and let alone the people that come in that I've been developed such deep friendships for over the last 16 years here. Uh, to be a listener that's unconditional. So I'm gonna move my head now off this to make this point. This statue here to the left, I fell in love with, because to me it's me. It's me when I was 13, I guess. I felt maybe even a little younger, but 13 is where I really kind of felt a departure uh, from this being this golden child, just uh, living in the tropics, um, living a an island lifestyle. I lived on an island for most of my youth, growing up, in sailboats and island life in the tropics in the Caribbean. What a beautiful life. Rather than digressing, let me get back to the point. The point is, that was me. That was how I felt. I love this. And it brings me joy, and that this person is who you meet. This is Andrea. This is Andrea right here. And just ready to do nothing, which is exciting, right? just ready to just sit on the beach in the sand and just, hey, let's talk. Let's gab on. Let's talk about the same thing over and over again. Let's ramble. Let's rumble. Let's not. Let's just be quiet. Let's not talk. Let's just sit and feel the warm sand and the ocean waves and the beautiful people all around you. Even the drunken people that are stumbling around you are quite lovely uh, in the tropics and silly and this sort of blissful celebration of just being, just be yourself. So these are the talks that I'll be doing. I, up there, over here, I put some topics that I like to go over, and like right here, this topic here, embracing sovereignty. That's a doozy, boy. So I don't know how I'll tackle it, but just gonna jump into it and see what it brings up. Embracing my sovereignty. I've become sovereign, and it's horrifying because you're just responsible for everything in your life. Embracing your sovereignty. And then over here, I'm building a labyrinth over at Westgate Earth Fair in the back. Stone and brick and stone, and it's not tall or anything like that. It's a rock. It's more like a rock garden, really. But it's a labyrinth. It's a full-on 7-circuit labyrinth, built or designed or built or as a device for doing this heroine's journey goddess ceremonies, and this is for nothing to do with males and females. You're all goddess. We're all goddess. We're humans. If you're human, you're goddess. And just unwrap your mind away from all the genitalia and materialism, and just be the goddess that you are. I know that's a really wide open architecture statement there, and it might upset people, but it's time. It's time just to relax and just be human. And what is a human? A human is a consciousness having a human experience, or even more specific, human is moonlight having a human experience. Moonlight having a human experience. Hue is like a color or color light, a hue, and mon is the old word for moon. M-O-N, mon, Latin. And human, also mon, M-O-N, is man. And human, light man made of light. Man, not like with genitalia, not with that, but humans. That's it. We got here the eclipse. What are we talking about? And then hey, the lunar eclipse, every sunrise, every sunset, all at once. Some science there for you. That's a fact. When you see an eclipse, and you see that crimson moon, which you'll see in the tomorrow at night, the eclipse is that crimson color, or those colors. There's more than just that crimson colors. Is every sunset on Earth and every sunrise all at once projecting upon the moon, which is a great metaphor for having conversations, right? And the the lunar eclipse, of course, talks. And what is the lunar eclipse? Lunar eclipse is the alignment of the sun, the moon, and the earth. And the moon goes into the shadow of Mother Earth, into the earth, swallowed into the shadow of Earth. So this whole descent of Inanna into the underworld. And Inanna is the sun goddess from Sumerian times. Our winter solstice is coming up, so the sun, Inanna, is going to its furthest point into the southern sky. And metaphorically, it's us going into our underworld. And so for the next January, February, and March, we're in the underworld. We're going into ourselves. We're going down there to kill off all our stations in life, all our who we become, to make a living and to have social life and status, and hang all that up and just come back out here. Just be the golden child that you are. Just be that. You don't have to be interesting. You don't have to be, you can be though, but you don't have to be. You can just be you. Just relax and be you. With everyone you meet, the more you do it, the braver you get at it. You find that as a lot of people will ignore you and start to push away from you, others will come and be magnetically attracted to you, which I've been finding a lot. And I'm just myself and being boring, uncool, and not taken seriously. I like that. Just taken this person has nothing to offer me in my grabbing of resources in this material world. So I love that. And then they just fall away, and then only these people that enjoy being and authenticity show up in your life, and it's delightful. So anyways, hopefully you'll ignore all these talks if you're that type of material, if you're into materialism, and go on your collection and competition of resources and play the scarcity game. Or you could just kick back, relax, and listen to a sovereign just be uncool and genuine for a little bit, and just relax into a human moment. Enjoy the eclipse, the lunar eclipse. This is Andrea. I'm going to sign off right now, and I'll be back.